okay, were there. I think that is very, very, okay, important, that innovation part. Now, it's not always necessary. Now we know that there are theories like developed by INSEAD professor, red ocean and the blue ocean strategy. Red ocean means whenever any new product comes into no market, we see that immediately there are so many competitors who come out with the similar kind of products, similar kind of attributes. So competition is very tough. So you need to be very, very creative. You need to be innovative. Once you bring out the new product, it's necessary that every time you add on new features and new deliverables, so that customer delivered value, CDV, it becomes higher. Okay, so your probability that customers will buy your product is much, much higher. So that's very, very important. So market study, market research, meeting the customers, okay, that's the best way how you can find out the gap, right, between the need, okay, what customers need and what is existing in the market. That's one. And then there are so many other ways through which also you can come out with innovative ideas or innovative solutions. That's one, okay, area where every aspiring entrepreneurs must focus on. The second, again, very, very important, okay, the first mover advantage. The first mover advantage, the market opportunity. Whenever there is any opportunity, whoever enters first, the probability that their chances of success much, much higher, right? Now, I get the example of Paytm and Digital India movement, right? So fast mover advantage. Now, during the time of COVID, we could see that telemedicine was existing before that also, but it was not so popular, okay? So many of the hospital chains, they started telemedicine and it became a huge success. That's one. There are so many companies came in, 1mg, NetMed, and so many, right? Application based, online based, okay, medicine delivery, medical equipments and medicine delivery, platform. Those, they wanted to provide solutions of the difficulties. At the same time, there was a market opportunity during the time of COVID. So they could sense it and they brought in. Another area we could see that being into academics, a lot of LMS companies, learning management system companies, okay, before COVID, it was just 100. And during the COVID, it was 1,000 plus. So many new companies came out with fantastic solutions. So number one, there were challenges. They came out with the solutions, okay, made the life easy, made the learning easy. So we say that, okay, physically we may be locked inside the room, but learning never stops, okay, during COVID. So we must congratulate and thank all those startups who could bring solutions through LMS. Okay, so there was market opportunity, correct? Now, many companies, they came out with virtual tourism. Okay, it was not there before. As there was, okay, no movement during COVID, so many companies came out with the virtual tourism. Okay, now we could see that cloud kitchen. Okay, cloud kitchen became so successful, so popular. Swiggy or whatever you name, Zomato and other cloud-based kitchens. Now they could sense it that yes, there are needs. Many people, they may not have time to travel, to go to a restaurant for food. Okay, and many may be busy because they may be busy. They want to place orders. So there was always a latent need for this, and there may be so many other needs also. Okay, we need to discover, we need to find out those unmet needs, and probably we can bring out some kind of solutions to that. Now, all enterprise, the third point, okay, the second point, the third point, enterprises or entrepreneurship, whenever we talk about, we must know that we talk about innovation-driven enterprise. Okay, even though entrepreneurship is more to connect with creativity and innovation, right? We need to be creative and innovative. Even we can start a small restaurant or a small shop. That also part of startup ecosystem. Now, today people say that, no, you should have creative mind, right? Like there are so many other definitions, right? Entrepreneurship, even as an employee, you can become creative and you can help in companies' productivity. That's also one kind of entrepreneurship. Even if they're at home managing family business, there is a huge opportunity that you bring in new concepts, new ideas, okay, to address customer needs and to expand your market. So entrepreneurship today, the horizons are very, very broadened for entrepreneurship. Even as an individual, suppose I myself become very creative and innovative to manage my day-to-day life, to manage my expenses, and to know so that I can become a good manager of time. At the same time, I can save a lot of time, I can manage my expenses, and through that I can make a lot of savings. Okay, so that's also one kind of productivity, individual productivity, if we talk in that sense. But having said that, okay, in the enterprise parlance, a startup always connected with innovation driven enterprise. Now, once it is innovation driven enterprise, and today's ecosystem, when we all are connected with 5G network, isn't it, and the smartphone, okay, the whole world is your market, isn't it? The whole world is your market. So if your idea is good, okay, if your idea can really address the problems and the challenges, probably you will be unbeatable, and people will like your product and service, whatever you offer. So innovation is the key, right? Innovation is the key. Now, see, during this COVID time, another area, okay, we must focus, okay, all aspiring entrepreneurs. See, always the time will be not very goody-goody, right? There will be difficult times, there will be challenges, like the turbulent time. Okay, that's the time when you need to be resilient. We need to float ourselves. Now, during the COVID, we could see that so many startup SMEs closed the shutter. Many companies, they laid off, many small tech companies, they laid off their employees. So that's what really 2.5 and 3 years were very, very difficult time. So that's why today we talk about agile startup, okay, agile startup. Okay, and the guiding principle of startup is start small and scale up fast, okay, using of lean manufacturing philosophy. Ensure that there is no redundant resources, right, in the startup. Maximize and optimize the resources, okay, and it should be lean and thin, but the progress must be very, very fast. So as an aspiring entrepreneurs, we must have that kind of growth mindset and resilience to withstand at the time of turbulent time, because always there is a cycle. It goes up, okay, recession, resurrection, okay, so that once goes up, it will go down. Maybe at the gap of 8 to 10 years. That's what economics it says about the recession. So we need to be resilient. We need to make the provision during that time so that we can withstand. Okay, after that, the sun will shine, right? So that's one area again. Okay, during or at the time of difficulties, how entrepreneurs can withstand, okay, and support their employees. I think that's very, very important area. Keep floating, keep floating. The next point is keep floating. If you have entered into the startup, okay, ecosystem, okay, you need to ensure that minimum 3 to 5 years you need to be there. You need to float. There may be some challenges in the beginning, but that will not remain there for a longer time. So if you can float yourselves, right, there may be challenges with the product attributes, its features. Customers may not be very, very happy with your product, but this is part of the process. We need to take the feedback and come out with the solutions. We need to modify our communication strategies. Okay, so there are so many ways how we can go for revival plan. That's another area is very, very important. We need to keep floating and did not break our heart. Okay, that's very, very important. Then funding. Okay, so that's one area is critical. Okay, this one area is very, very critical. Whenever I talk about startup, or whenever I interact with the promising entrepreneurs, always the question comes, sir, what about the funding? But funding should come at the end, okay? But it comes in the beginning, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what I say, that lean or agile startup, start in a small way. Don't look out for huge investment in the beginning and take a lot of debts. Okay. And then no, you find out challenges of running your business. Start in a small way with small capital. Today, we our no this funding mechanism is very very strong in India. Okay, there are many corporates who give startup funding. There are angel investors, there are angel network also, like Mumbai Angel Network, and so many. Okay, there are some Mudra loans, and banks also give funding. Okay, probably you can go for crowdfunding. Okay, you can get co-founders with some investment who can come and join with you. Okay, to start your business. So it's the fast point. What I kept the point idea as the first point, because everything boils down from there. If your idea is really good, if it is validated, if it is feasible in terms of technology, engineering, pollution control, environment friendly, and economic feasibility, right? If all those feasibility studies, no, it goes through and it comes out as successful idea, I think then everything becomes very, very easy, or it things get normalized. So funding can never be a problem. Okay, always it's a challenge in our mindset. So you have to condition in the beginning itself our mind that we need to come out with a good idea and solve a real problem, and funds will never be an issue. All those no big companies which started, okay, they all started from zero, right? One day or one night, they are not became so huge like they are today. So your journey always starts from zero, right? But you need to have the focus, you need to have the right kind of foresight and the vision. People say when your vision is clear, okay, your passion will drive you. Okay, so that's about passion. That's why people say that entrepreneurship is more about your heart than about your head, right? If you are passionate about doing it, automatically idea will come in your mind. You need to condition your mind, then your brain will function in that way, your body will support you, okay, in your journey. Okay, so I think the whole things boil down from the ideas. The next another area, many of the startups know at the end, okay, even their product is good. What Steve Jobs said, that if your product is really good, you need not worry about marketing, right? People will come and buy. But today, see, in the era of social media, okay, yeah, we know a lot of influencer, a lot of thought leaders, and social medias are a huge opportunity for startups to promote their product and services. Now, in today's age, even the product is good, even the quality is good, you have innovative solutions, but you need to connect with your target segments, with the customers. The reach, the marketing strategy in terms of your STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning, that's very, very critical, especially in today's age. Everyone has smartphone, everyone has mobile marketing, social media marketing. So many small time companies, they have become successful, like Physics Wala, right? Started with one YouTube channel, and today they converted into a no big enterprise with foreign fundings, and they came with their own offices across India. So that's possible, and that was the power of social media too, right? There are no Twitter, there are Koo, and you have Instagram, Facebook. You could see probably many Facebook groups, right? Through groups, people sell a lot of products, handicrafts, and a lot of businesses are run, isn't it? So that's also creative. That's the power of social media today. How we can make use of this social media. We need a strategy in place. How I want to make use. I want to convert any group or followers. Okay, convert them into customers, right? So even the product is good. Product has to be good, correct? Otherwise, you will not get repeat customers. Okay, buyers will buy for once, and second time if they see that okay, the quality is compromised or what promised is not delivered, they will not come and they will spread all negative word of mouth. So product has to be good, quality has to be good, no doubt about that. But at the same time, you need to reach out. So many startups, they fail because of the poor marketing strategy, poor sales strategy, how they can sell it. So I think that's one area we need to be very, very careful, how we communicate, how we market, how we know, how we connect with our customers feedback, okay, customers handling, those things are very, very critical. Then comes sustainability and the growth. Many startups, they fail, okay, they are not sustained over a period of time, and they have a lot of challenges in the startup. The introduction and the growth stage, okay, is fine. In the growth stage, okay, you need a different state of strategies, whether you want to expand your product line or you want to acquire, go for mergers and acquisition, or whatever strategies you have in the growth stage. I think that's one area many startup get stuck, whether they want to go for listing, okay, in BSE or NSE, or startup wants to go for IPO. So that's a very, very difficult stage wherein scale up to the next level. Introductory part is very, very okay. Growth part, okay, that's the difficult part. Okay, so there the accelerations we need detailed analysis and deep thoughts. Okay, how we can really take the growth on, the growth trajectory, and how we can diversify, enter into new market segments. I think that's one area, so that we cannot go to maturity and next the decline. So we need to ensure that you're always on the growth path. I think these are some of the areas. Like it starts with idea. That's very, very, that's the key. That's the critical point. Okay, if I say CSF, critical success factor, right? Then comes with different no feasibility study and testing of ideas and all those stuff, and market study is very, very effective. We need to have our eyes open for any kind of market opportunities which it offers, then be resilient at the difficult time, the turbulent time. Okay, and we have seen the kind of challenges the startups and the big corporations they went through at the time of COVID. We need to have agile startup, as I said, using lean philosophy. Start small, scale up first. Then you need to keep float yourself minimum 3 to 5 years. Okay, and the funding. Okay, challenges, but there are ample opportunities today for the funding, and we could see that. As I quoted in the beginning, that $42 billion Indian startup. Staggering, okay, that they could get in 2022. So that's a huge jump. So that provision is there. But whoever invests, like venture capitalists, they are also startups, isn't it? They invest in your business so that they get profit. So until your idea is good, until your the business plan is good, okay, so I think they might not take any interest in your business. So that's very, very important. Then your marketing strategy, the segmentation, targeting, position, the sales strategy, okay, is very, very important. And the quality, the attributes, the features, okay, and the growth strategy, the stage 2, the next stage, okay, that's also very, very important, what kind of decision you can take. And you need to be sustained, okay, sustainable, and have continuous growth. Okay, so these are okay based on so many examples. Okay, some of the examples I quoted in the beginning itself. So if you want to start your journey as an entrepreneur, you need to ensure that these are the areas probably where you need to focus, so that your chances of failures become much, much lesser, isn't it? So that's something about building a successful startup. There are so many things, okay, connected with the startup. Okay, and I thought to focus based on my experience as an entrepreneur, and also as a mentor to Startup India and mentor of change, and my interaction with many aspiring entrepreneurs. I thought to put forward these are food for thoughts for you. Probably you can you can focus yourself on these points and see that how better you can manage these challenges in your journey. And I'm hopeful and confident that if you are really interested, And I always say that no, entrepreneurship is a skill. It can be nurtured. Many may have no hopes or latent hopes or interest in their mind to start of their own, but they don't get some kind of support or the inputs. Okay, so they never come out of their shell. I think that's another difficulty part. So take it as a skill, and it can be nurtured, it can be groomed. So if you take it as a skill, then definitely if you get right kind of mentoring, right kind of input supports, and already the spark you have within yourself, so collectively it becomes very easy for you to take up the journey. There are challenges, there will be challenges, and challenges are part of life. So until there are challenges, we cannot fulfill our dream, right? So that's very, very important. Now I think I'll put a stop here, probably to take a few questions from your side. So that would be very, very interesting. So, ma'am, please kindly you can request the participants to raise questions, or you can moderate it.
Thank you so much, sir, for the valuable, remarkable, and insightful and informative presentation on the topic startup innovation. Thank you so much, sir. And the participants, now you're free to ask questions. Kindly pose your questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there is one question from Shraddha. What do you think about socio-entrepreneur? Sociopreneur. Okay, I think the social entrepreneurs, that's a buzzword, and many people are talking about it. Some entrepreneurs or some no some individuals, okay, they take up social entrepreneurship. What about social entrepreneurship? See, that ownership pattern may be different. You can start a trust, okay, you can start a society, cooperative, okay, society, or you can start no non-for-profit company, correct? Non-for-profit company, NPO, non-for-profit organizations. Okay, there will be a lot of different ownership structure for social enterprise, but you need to ensure that now what the purpose of starting social enterprise? See, academic institutions are social enterprise, right? They are adding values to the growth of the humanity, for the growth of the nations, right? These are basically non-for-profit organizations, but at the same time, these social enterprises must be self-sustained, right? That's very important. Any social enterprise you start, you need to ensure that that has to be self-sustained. So what these social enterprises, they do, they help the community, they help the society to solve their problems, right? To address their daily challenges and bring out the solutions. So I've given the best example. There are many trusts which are working for handicapped, old aged home, okay, education sector, okay. These all are social enterprises, right? And they also generate revenue. There are different ways how you can raise fund, and the main motivation is that you want to contribute to the society, to the needy people in a meaningful way. And these are not exactly the commercial organizations, how they sell their product and services. But today, social enterprises also have their product and services wherein to make them sustainable, to make them sustains, right? So like Better India, I take the example, is a successful social enterprise. They bring out success stories of so many companies, okay? And they also, promote themselves. So on similar line, there are many NGOs are there, social enterprise, exclusively non-for-profit, they get funding, they are self-sustained, because end of the day, no, you need to have fund, you need to have capital, isn't it? So that you can run your work, you can fulfill your purpose for which you have floated your social enterprise. As I said, the ownership structure can be different. It can be a trust, it can be a society, okay, it can be a private or public trust, it can be a non-for-profit organization under Companies Act, okay. There also provision is there wherein a company can be non-for-profit. So basically these all okay, fall under the umbrella of NGO, non-governmental organizations. And many today we see that many enthusiasts, startup enthusiasts, they enter into social entrepreneurship because they want to contribute to the community development, community growth, and they want to work for the cause of the society. And in the process, they also need to ensure that they are self-sustained and they are able to generate some revenue, okay, so that they can do for what purpose they started their social enterprise. That's a very good question. That's a wonderful question. I think there was some more
So we
questions.
have one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
We have one more question, sir. I'll read out.
Uh, yes, ma'am.
What are the basic requirements for the startup apart from innovative ideas?
Okay. Requirements for the startup apart from innovative ideas. Okay, very good. The number one is the idea. Definitely, idea is important. What are the other requirements? Okay, for any startup. In fact, there is no other requirements because it's all about. That's what I said. See, startup or is all about your heart than your head, right? If you have that spark, okay, automatically you will see that you are able to mobilize the resources or whatever required for your startup and kickstart your business. But having said that, there may be some legal requirements will be there, right? You want to incorporate a company, whether it is sole proprietorship or limited liability partnership or private limited company to start with, or social enterprise, what I said, or today you have OPC 1% company, what kind of ownership structure you would like to have. So you need to incorporate that company, right? So give the legal status of your company. So that's very much required, right? You should have an address, okay, for starting your company. Initially, you can be everything, or if it is a partnership, or you have some of your friends as a co-founder in a private limited or LLP. So you have some good hands to support your business in the beginning. That's a challenging time. In terms of legal requirements, okay, definitely I'd be beside the idea. You should have some place to start. Okay, it may be a small place, doesn't matter. Okay, that's what I said. If the idea is good, if you have the passion and there is a gap and you can click there, okay, right? You can address people's needs and unmet challenges. I think your job is done. Okay, so now there are many qualities are there. Okay, any structured literature you will see that you should be a go-getter, dynamic, right? You should be extrovert. So many things are there. See, those things, if you are really serious about it and you want to start something of your own and you are highly passionate about it, what you need to do, you need to come out of your silos. Okay, break the silos. Okay, break the cell. Okay, or the inertia. Take the first step, and you should have clarity in mind, right? If you want to enter into the startup ecosystem, you should have clarity in mind. Okay, what you are going to do, what product or business, okay, solutions you want to provide, and what should be your plan for next 5 years. That clarity you must have in your mind. If you have that clarity, automatically you will find out things are falling in place for you. Okay, so you need not bother much, but still, I just quoted some of the attributes and some of the no resources, even the funds, you will have the challenges. So definitely you can go for angel investors, or there are many no companies which provide seed capital for as a bridge financing. I suggest that if you put your own money and start in a small way, and if you have co-founders with you, all of you can contribute. At least you test your product, right? So that's very important. Test and market in a small way, okay, and see that know how people are reacting to your product, how people are accepting their feedback. Probably then you can have the growth plan in place, wherein you can go for seed funding, okay, or venture capital funding, big huge amount. Okay, that comes later on. But to start with, you should. I think these are certain things you should have in place. Thank you so much. Now, next.
Yes, sir. We have one more question.
Yes.
A partnership startup will be beneficial for a long run, or it will give rise to disputes?
Okay, very good questions and very important questions. See, unless you have partners and you have good understanding, okay, with your partners, don't start your business, right? So once you start partnership firm, and later on you find there are differences in opinion, okay, and eventually you will have a lot of difficulties. I have seen that many partnership firms, okay, registered as LLP with 2 3 partners, and those all fell apart because of the differences later on. And when you start getting success, you find out that the differences will be more. So until definitely, it's a good strategy. Okay, your risk is diversified once you have more partners, isn't it? You have a lot of ideas, new ideas. Okay, you have more support, okay, to back up your business. There are a lot of plus sides, but provided you should have good understanding, okay, with all of them. If that part is taken care, then I think partnership is a good. But there are some benefits of each kind of ownership structure. Private limited company have certain privileges which partnership they don't have. So probably moving forward, okay, you can start. Many I have seen that started with sole proprietorship and then they moved and forward and converted into a private limited company. So that journey, it depends, but to start with private limited company is also a good idea. Okay, and many are successful as a sole proprietorship or many partnership LLP company. We could see that they are successful. It's all about the understanding what you have along with your partners. There is no clear cut guidelines that you will have definitely 100% dispute after a long time. Yes, that's
Sir, we have one more question. So why do some companies have great products, but they are not able to capture market as easily as they thought?
Yeah, that's another question. That's the key. That's the key. See, the idea may be good. Even we say in the class, isn't it, that students may have wonderful ideas, they have beautiful thoughts, but until unless you communicate, nobody knows what is there within yourself. So it dies there itself within yourself, in your mind. So you need to bring it out, correct? You need to bring it out, that ideas. So that's the whole idea. Even the product is good, quality is good, but many times we see that it doesn't have the right kind of visibility or the target segment. Okay, they don't know about the product. So the market reach, the communication strategy is very, very important. That's the key, I'll tell, to success. End of the day, okay, because today's market condition is very competitive. Okay, what you bring, you will find out there are 100 other companies also in the same segment. So you need to be discreet. Okay, USP, unique selling proposition. You need to have something edge over your competitors. You should be able to connect with your customers and persuade them, yes, you offer something more than the existing. Correct. So that communication strategy, that's what I mentioned one point, your segmentation, targeting, and the positioning strategy. And the segmentation, how to segment the market, how to target, how to position, what kind of communication strategy you should have based on your target segment's profile, okay, which media they are exposed to. And today the beauty is that we have social media. Even many companies, they did not go for any paid media also. If you have good followers in social media, okay, like Physics Wall, I give an example. There are so many other examples are there, wherein the influencers, they have huge followers and they started company, and they could easily convert the influencers to buyers. That's what the influencers, they do in the social media. They do commissioning marketing, right? They promote other companies' product and they take some kind of commission for marketing their product. So communication strategy based on your STP is very, very important. Your marketing strategy, your sales strategy, and marketing and sales are different. Okay, sales strategy, like all those price cutoff, promotion, non-price promotion, price promotion, okay, extra psychological pricing. All of you, you must have studied, right, in your marketing management subject. So these two we must be very, very good at. Okay, that's why even the product, I'll not say, but I'll say that even the product is not so good. But if you have the right kind of marketing strategy in terms of 4Ps, product, price, place, promotion, and service, people, process, physical evidence correctly, okay, if you have, then definitely, okay, the chances of success are much, much higher. That's a good question. Yeah, next, please.
Dear participants, do you have any other questions? You can raise the questions.
Is there any question? Okay, there is Fazal Ahmed says, how marketing and sales strategy is different. Okay, very good question. Very good question. I think that's one area. What is marketing and what is sales? I think if we understand this difference, automatically you'll be able to devise some strategy. What is marketing? Initially, marketing was transactional marketing, isn't it? Later on, it becomes relationship marketing, how you build good relations with your customers. Now, today, it's about experiential marketing, how customers experience, okay, they are, okay, while they buy, when they use their product, by using your brand, okay. Today, it's about experiential marketing. What is sales strategy? These are marketing, the broad marketing. Sales come within marketing. What is sales strategy? To ensure that you sells more quantity so that you get more turnover. So what sales strategy? Like off-season sales, 50% discount. You will see favorite shop in Bangalore and all the outlet, they give sales, off-season sales, isn't it? Then you have non-price promotional measure. At the same price of 100 gum toothpaste, you get 120 gum toothpaste extra. Like Parle-G biscuits, at 5 rupees, you get some extra, 20% extra. Is it sales strategy? How you can attract more customers? Then you have psychological pricing, 499 instead of 500. But people understand, make out all this. You give freebies, right? You buy one product, another product comes at freebies, okay, with that product. That's also one kind of sales promotional strategy, isn't it? Then you have the frequent flyers, like in airlines. If you travel, use one particular, you can get some loyalty points. Loyalty solutions, customer loyalty solutions, okay, is an effective sales strategy. So these are sales strategies. Sales strategy are short-term tools and techniques to increase the sales turnover, okay? And marketing is the philosophy. That's the foundation. How you want to connect with your customers, okay? What experience you give, what relationships you build, okay? How customers feel about your brand, your company's name, how they become. That's why in the customer's hierarchy, you know that there are suspect, prospect, customer, client, advocate, and partner. Okay, that's the kind of hierarchy they have. So you need to look at that hierarchy and make them as a partner, not financially partner. They behave like as their partner. They promote the company's name, okay, and the brand. Very good question. Wonderful question. Yeah, next. Any other question?
Dear participants, if you have any other questions, you can raise your questions. Open your video and start telling. And we are in the conclusion of the session. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for sharing your immense knowledge and expertise with us, sir. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much, sir, for empowering us on various aspects of building the most successful startup. Thank you so much. And there is an announcement for all the participants, dear participants. Kindly have a sumptuous lunch break, and then you will be resuming back by 2:45 p.m. for the second session. Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Signing off. Thank you.